Regardless of which view of alternate history you take, we do know that without our veterans, America would not be America. Most veterans will also say that the military has made them better Americans. Michael Martinez, for instance, says he was a 17-year-old thug, a self-described gun-toting, car-stealing gang member. Yet, he credits the United States Marine Corps for turning his life around. After his squad leader in Iraq was wounded, Corporal Martinez took control and led an assault through the tree line where the ambush originated. For the action, Corporal Martinez was awarded the Navy Cross, the second highest honor a Marine could receive. Corporal Martinez award citation states, enduring intense enemy fire and without regard for his own personal safety, Corporal Martinez launched a captured enemy rocket-propelled grenade into the building, temporarily silenced the enemy and allowing wounded Marines to be evacuated and receive medical treatment. After receiving additional fire, he single-handedly assaulted the building and killed 4 enemy soldiers with a grenade and his rifle. By his outstanding display and decisive leadership, unlimited courage in the face of enemy fire, and utmost devotion to duty, Corporal Martinez reflected great credit upon himself and upheld the highest traditions of the Marine Corps and the United States Naval Service. Now, not all veterans have seen war, but a common bond that they share is an oath in which they express their willingness to die defending this nation. The greatest wars are the battles that America does not have to fight, because those who wish us harm slink away in fear of the Coast Guard cutter, the naval aircraft carrier, and the Army soldier on patrol. While we are happy to be here today to express our appreciation of our veterans, true appreciation is expressed through deeds and not words. When an airman turned job applicant sits across from you during an interview, weigh that experience a little heavier than most. When an American Legion auxiliary member asks for a donation for a poppy, remember the Korean War veteran in a hospital bed. When a member of Congress complains about the cost of veterans programs, remind the lawmakers of the cost of being a veteran. And as young Willie Lincoln reminded us, we must never forget their families. We must honor these families not just with blue and gold banners, but with open hearts. Help the busy mother of 2 with her yard work while her husband is fighting the Taliban in Afghanistan. Support the American Legion Legacy Scholarship Fund so children can receive educations in the event their fathers or mothers lose their lives during military service. And perhaps the most important of all, thank today's service members for the sacrifices that they are making for America as well. And in the words of a great poet, Walt Whitman, the moon gives you light, and the bugles and drums give you music. In my heart, oh my soldiers are my veterans, my heart gives you love. God bless you all for being here this evening. God bless our veterans. And God bless America. Thank you.
Thank you, Don. For those of you that might not know who I am, my name is Colin White, and I'm a past commander of Post 67 and a 14-year veteran of the United States Army. And it's indeed an honor and my privilege to be able to participate this evening. And for those of you that have a program in front of you, see that my name is next to sing. It's kind of strange to introduce yourself.
I'll do it.
I'm afraid of what he'll say. What I'd like to do for you, though, is just to sing one verse of America the Beautiful. Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountains' majesty, above the fruited plain, America His grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. And now I'd like to introduce James Rosa from Troop 200 for the reading of the meaning of Veterans Day. And for some of you standing in the back, if you'd like to come up front, there are some seats up front here if you'd like to sit.
I am James Rosa, as I was introduced. I'd like to give a short history of Veterans Day. World War I, also known as the Great War, was officially concluded on the 11th hour of the 11th day of November at 11 a.m. in 1919. On November 11th of the following year, President Woodrow Wilson declared that day as Armistice Day in honor of the peace. This day was marked with public celebrations and a 2-minute halt to business at 11 a.m. In 1921, the tomb of the unknown soldier was dedicated in Arlington Cemetery with a ceremony on November 11th. After this dedication, Armistice Day was adopted in many states and at the federal level as a day to honor our veterans. This was made official in 1938 when an act of Congress made Armistice Day a national holiday. In 1954, President Dwight Eisenhower changed the name of Armistice Day to Veterans Day. Today, Veterans Day is still observed on November 11th as a national holiday to honor all veterans of the United States Armed Forces. Throughout the nation, Americans participate in parades, ceremonies, and observances to pay their respects to our servicemen and women, both past and present.
Thank you. Now I'd like to have the following two people come up for the purpose of reading a poem: Dion Vatastas and Alex Huber.
We will be reading a Veterans Day tribute by Joanna Fuchs. When America had an urgent need, these brave ones raised a hand. No hesitation held them back. They were proud to take a stand. They left their friends and family. They gave up normal life to serve their country and their God. They plowed into the strife. They fought for freedom and for peace on strange and foreign shores. They lost new friends. Some lost their lives in long and brutal wars.
Other veterans answered a call to support the ones who fought. Their country had requirements, the essential skills they brought. We salute each and every one of them, the noble and the brave, the ones still with us here today, and those who rest in a grave. So here's to our country's heroes, the cut above the rest. Let's give the honor that is due to our country's very best.
And I just want to let you know that both of these young men, their dads are in the military. One is currently serving in Afghanistan right now, and the other father had just came home, was it last year?
2 years ago.
2 years ago. So it's kind of a special little meeting for these kids to get up here today.